Welcome back to Crypto Warehouse. My name is Mike, and today I am going to revisit Wagmi Games. In December last year, 2023, Brogan did a TA video about Wagmi Games, explaining how the price was going to come down from its all-time high to where it is today. I'm going to put a video on the screen now, just showing you where Brogan reviewed the coin and stated that you should be shorting Wagmi, you shouldn't be buying the token. There were a lot of comments underneath, some of which I'm going to show you now, saying that he hadn't played the game, he doesn't understand it, he's not a gamer, whatever it might be. So what I'm going to do today, and as Brogan promised in some of the comments, I'm going to go through the game today. I'm going to go through the NFT collection, the marketplace, I'm going to go through the team, I'm going to go through the tokenomics, I'm going to have a little look at the price action, and then give you my comments on where I think Wagmi Games can go in the future. Before I do any of that, can I please ask you to like and subscribe to Crypto Warehouse and help us make more videos like this. So what is Wagmi Defense? Well, it's the first game, I hope, in a series of games from Wagmi. This is available on Google Play, App Store, and is built on Immutable X. It's not launched just yet, it's currently in beta, but you can get a lot of the action and a lot of the video footage of the game on their website. And as always, with every video we make, I will leave a link in the description below to their website, to their socials, to their Discord or Telegram group. Now, the team behind Wagmi appear to have a great deal of experience. They have worked on Call of Duty, Battlefield, they've worked on FIFA and Madden. They come from companies such as Bungie and Sega and PlayStation, as well as Apple. So this is a team that should be brimming full of experience. And with a lot of games of this genre, you can play as a multitude of different characters, from humanoids to robots to alien life forms. They have all the options available to you. Also on their website, they have two videos. One is the intro video, explaining a little bit of the background story about Wagmi and introducing a few of the characters. And more importantly, there is a video of the gameplay, which appears to be a top-down table version of the game, not a first-person shooter or an immersive world or an open world, but a top-down game where you pit your characters against the opposition. Again, please bear in mind this is beta and the graphics for me are not overly impressive. There are tens, if not hundreds, of other games available on the App Store with far higher resolution graphics than this. But as I said, it's beta, it probably isn't the end game performance. Now here are the four key tenets to Wagmi Games: player versus player battles, sustainable business model and economy, asset interoperability, download and play anywhere. They are the four key unique selling points of Wagmi Games in their words. Now, with most of these reviews, if you have watched me before, the three things I like to look at to assess the quality of a project is, number one, the team. Are they doxed? Who are they? What is their experience? Number two, the business model. How does it intend to make money? And number three, the tokenomics. How are Wagmi going to stop their project from being a race to zero? How are they going to cope with emissions? Is there a burn mechanism? What is going to happen to stop this token losing 99.9% of its value? So first of all, let's go through the team. Now, Ian Bentley has a very wide and successful career. One thing I would point out about Ian Bentley, however, is he doesn't appear to have a crypto-related background, and this worries me. Not overly, but it's something that's a bit of a concern because crypto games and gaming in general is a lot different to running entertainment businesses. Lewis, the Chief Gaming Officer, also doesn't come packed with gaming experience. He appears to be a successful online program creator of the College Finance Mentor, as featured on Fox News, which is great, but I'm not sure that a Chief Gaming Officer should have a background that doesn't include gaming. Brent Pease does have a background in gaming, 30 years experience, working for the likes of Electronic Arts, Apart from being the Senior Director of Electronic Arts, he also played key leadership roles on 5 major ground-up projects for Apple, Bungie, DreamWorks, and Avid. Now, I'm hoping that the front page we showed you before that had all of the experience of the team wasn't all just in Brent. And finally, Scott Herman, the last of the team that I'm going to review. He has a background in creating a fitness video, Fitness Empire. He has got 2.7 million subscribers, I imagine that is on YouTube. Again, not a wealth of experience. So overall, the team doesn't fill me with confidence. I'm going to be honest, there only appears to be one member of the team that has any gaming experience, and there's not a lot of crypto experience in them either. So for me, it's not looking too good so far. But like I said, my honest review. Now, whether my opinion matters or not is irrelevant. The revenue model is the key aspect of Wagmi Games. Are they going to be able to generate enough money to continue to develop the project and keep the project on course, keep the price of the token afloat with a burn mechanism, whatever it might be, staking? So let's go through the revenue model. There are 5 key elements to their revenue stream. Number 1, the sale of NFTs. Number 2, microtransactions. Number 3, battle passes. Number 4, wagering. And number 5, live optional events. Now, first things first, in-game digital collectibles. Most of those will be bought by new people coming to the game or hardcore fans of the game. In-app microtransactions is where most of the cash should be coming from, along with seasonal battle passes. Seasonal battle passes, if you just look at Fortnite and the amount of money they generate, if you look at Warcraft and the amount of money they make from their monthly subscriptions, between that and the microtransactions, that should be where 80% of their money comes from. I am not a fan of wagering. It is far too close to betting for my liking. And the issue with that, of course, is it becomes licensable. And do you really want 12 and 13-year-olds playing your game and betting? I don't think you do. So the skill-based battles is something I would avoid. In addition to what I've just mentioned, I don't see any money coming from comic books or physical collectibles and cosplay. But the secondary market sales will generate them a 10% income from the sale of the NFTs on the open market. So this is something that will generate them revenue over time. Again, it's not going to be anywhere near on the scale of the seasonal pass and the microtransactions. So the token is an ERC20 token. The total supply is 2.2 trillion tokens with a current circulating supply of 1.85 trillion tokens. This is good. This isn't something I'm worried about. If the circulating supply was a few hundred billion, that would be a worry because of tokenomic inflation. But 1.85 out of 2.2 trillion is perfectly acceptable. And the breakdown of tokens, again, perfectly fine. 84% for existing holders, 5% supporting the economy, 5% for the treasury, 4% for liquidity, 2% for future advisory roles. Perfectly fine. Nothing to worry about here whatsoever. And now to my main worry about all gaming tokens, and that is the utility. How are Wagmi going to do anything different to everybody else in trying to keep the price from falling? What is going to stop the emissions of their token being spent and converted into Ethereum, converted into USDC, and pushing the price down on a continual basis? So token utility can be broken down into 3 elements: in-game purchases, exclusive tournaments, and on-chain governance. Now, what I would like to see in here is I would like to see them have a vesting option. So if you want to play Wagmi games for the next 2 years because you're an avid fan, you should be able to lock away 10,000, 100,000, a million of these tokens and receive a discount on your seasonal pass, your optional events, whatever else it might be. By locking those tokens away, you are taking them off the market, and the higher stake you lock away, the more discount you get on future events and future seasonal passes. That would stop the supply from being sold. If I'm a newcomer to Wagmi Games and I have an option of selling those tokens and making 50 cents or $1, or I have the option of locking it away and getting a 10, 20, 30% discount on my seasonal pass, I'm going to pick the discount on the seasonal pass.
Maybe we are going to make it.
In-game purchases is very wide. At some point, there's going to be things which simply cannot be bought, and that's my issue. Now, a lot of people watching this and saying, but the more tokens you hold, the more votes you have. That's great. Fantastic. You can vote for things. Brilliant. But it doesn't benefit you financially in terms of game rewards, in terms of playing the game. It also, if you're only holding 1% or 0.1% of the circulating supply, you're not going to make that much of a difference in a DAO if somebody's holding 20-25% of the supply. So as far as I'm concerned, on-chain governance is a nice thing, but it's not fundamental to what utility you should offer for your token. So for me, I would like to see staking that gives people discounts on in-game purchases. So before we have a look at the price action and I give you my final thoughts, let's very quickly head over and have a look at the NFTs that are for sale on the Wagmi Games website. First of all, you have the Genesis collection. These will be the top tier characters. You can see they cost $1,800. It's nearly $7,500, $28,000, but they are, I imagine, one of ones. Founders packs come in at $198, and the comic collection comes in at $99 or $125, whatever it might be. This isn't the only place you can buy the NFTs from. You can buy the packs. The NFTs are listed on IMX itself, so they are widely available. Now, for those wanting to do further research, Wagmi Games is on both CoinMarketCap, and you can look it up on TradingView if you want to do some chart analysis. Before we get onto the charts, very quickly we'll go through some of the stats on CoinMarketCap. The market cap is coming in at just under $35 million. The circulating supply is 1.8 trillion out of 2.2 trillion tokens. And all of the links you need to do your own research on Wagmi Games are here. The website, the white paper, GitHub, Twitter, Facebook, Telegram, all of it's there. You can go here. It's a one-stop shop to be able to find everything you want to know about Wagmi Games. So where can you buy the token? Well, the biggest two exchanges for me listed here would be Gate.io and BitGet. They are the two biggest centralized exchanges. What is a worry for me is, of course, the liquidity. There's not a great deal of liquidity available on either Gate.io or Bitmart or BitGet. There's just not a lot. So if you were to dump $10,000, $20,000 worth of this token, you would severely suppress the price, and that's an issue for me. So this is the chart that Brogan looked at in December. He actually made the video on December the 11th, 2023, highlighted here by the blue line. As you can see, the video highlighted the fact that you should be shorting Wagmi as the price was likely to decline quite rapidly. It has come down an awful long way in that time. In total, it came down just over 65% in the time since he made the video. And as of today, it is still down 48% from the making of the video. So where next for Wagmi? I think what we'll do, I'm not going to go through the charts in too much detail. You can see for yourself what has happened. We're going to go on to the conclusion now. So in conclusion, Wagmi Games is a $35 million project backed by a team with relatively little experience apart from one person in gaming, relatively little experience in crypto. So they've got no gaming experience and no crypto experience apart from the odd individual. There are some unusual picks in their team, people who I wouldn't necessarily have picked other than maybe for popularity. The token has come down an awful long way from its all-time high on December the 11th, and I don't see it returning to that price anytime soon. What will make me change my mind is if the game comes out of beta and moves into the public sphere so people can play it on Apple and Android. That's when we're going to find out if this is a valid game or not. As I said earlier in the stream, the gameplay, the graphics, everything about it so far doesn't set it aside from anything else. To me, it looks like they've decided to put together a traditional game, stick some crypto on it, and try and make some money out of it being attached to crypto. But that's just my opinion. My opinion will change when I get to play the game properly and I get to enjoy the experience of it. The community behind Wagmi are very vocal, and that gives me hope that this isn't going to be another failed project. However, Wagmi has to deliver results. Wagmi has to step up to the plate. There is only one game, it's in beta, it's got a $35 million cap already and it's in beta. So it's either been overhyped, and as we know, people like Alex Becker and Crypto's Arrows have been talking about the game, but they're talking about the game before it's launched, which makes me think that they are paid influencers in this project. So overall, would I buy Wagmi Games? No. I'm going to wait and see. If the market cap goes to $150 million, the tokenomics look good and the revenue model looks good, then maybe I will invest in Wagmi Games. But until then, it has an unproven team, it has an unproven product, and I will not be buying Wagmi Games. Thank you for watching this video. Please feel free to like and subscribe to Crypto Warehouse. You have been great. I have been Mike. Until next time.